Always us.
Again, us.
This was a great play.
He's awesome. And now they tie it 1-1. How many penalties are you going to kill off with this team?
What's going on?
A lot of heartache tonight with the Rangers. A lot of heartache. What are we live?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Eating some cold cut. Like a true gentleman.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
And watching the Rangers give us heart attacks during the playoffs.
I'm gonna become skinny by the end of this game. Just stress alone.
True cold cuts. Cheese, prosciutto. Only way to watch the Ranger game.
How important was Beetlejuice to your career?
It was the man. You kidding me? There would have been no career without Beetlejuice. You kidding me? All the times in the gym, he gave me key advice.
In between meals, the snacks.
He said, how important was Beetlejuice to our career? Man?
Oh, Beetlejuice. I mean, just
all-
his experience. When we would go and spar, and he would tell me to
Beetlejuice beat up so many people. They had to ban him from certain things. They had to ban him from certain organizations because he was hurting too many people. You know?
And instead of me working the corner, he would tell me just to do like the water and the Vaseline because he wanted to speak directly to Paulie and give him some good tips. You know? He was good with that. He was very, very good in the corner. Very calm. What was his record again? He was like 50. He was like 50.
You know what? It was 79. I still don't understand what that penalty was for.
No, that's bullshit.
They're saying Capicola. What does that mean?
Capicola.
Cold cut, but I'm not eating capicola. I'm eating prosciutto right now.
Not enough when they
Prosciutto and cheese.
it was two.
Paulie, could prime Tyson have been Holyfield in '91 before prison?
I don't know, man. I guess we'll never know. You know, there's an argument that he could have, and then there's an argument that no. You know, it's such a shame we didn't get that. It's such a shame. Such a shame. But then again, bro, it's also a shame that Buster Douglas couldn't say discipline. Because Buster Douglas, undisciplined, is an unbelievable fighter. Watch! Get out!
Go! Look, leave it right there for him. What's wrong with you guys?
Everybody wants to shoot from there, but they just did it.
Hey, ref. No interference? No. Hold on, mate.
Oh!
Fuck off!
As a lifelong Ranger fan, it's a lot of heartache. It's like the equivalent of a Boston Red Sox baseball fan in the 20th century. Now Boston Red Sox win every time, but you know, before that, it was a heartache. Chicago Cubs, you know, being a Rangers fan in the NHL, the same thing.
Good clear.
We never win. We have a lot of good teams, but we never win.
Hit him, step up!
Why'd the Hatton fight get stopped?
Well, everybody, it's a little bit of virtue signaling by Max Moto, Lou DiBella. He tried to make the fight needed to be stopped. So he tried to influence the corner, try to stop it just so he could look like that he was being looking out for the fighter. I mean, I was definitely losing, and it was a hopeless situation, but I definitely took a lot more damage in the total fight. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely could have at least given me the respect to those 4 rounds.
Why didn't he do that when he fought Paulie?
Exactly. But I didn't do that when I fought Cotto. That's the case.
His face was broken, it was bleeding from everywhere.
Well, it was unfortunate, but not my best. Probably my worst night of my career. Timing wise and everything. Oh, this dog always wants to. Oh, that's it. That's the last piece, all right? That's
Stop
it.
giving it to him, boy.
I know.
That's why.
I know, but I feel bad. She's sitting there crying in front of me all All time. Anytime that he weighs 500 pounds, and then his back legs hurt, and you know when he's older, you know.
Tyson. You're our own Tyson.
Colorado is gonna steamroll the series, the winner of the series anyway.
Absolutely not.
All right.
Dan Paulie's not that good.
I was gonna say that. I was like, honestly, they're good enough too, but they have goaltending problems. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
They scored on Edmonton.
Honestly,
the goalie sucks.
the
My friends
Rangers
are
are
better.
the Rangers are young, and they make too many mistakes. Like if they get out of this series, I'd be happy. But honestly, if Tampa Bay beats the Rangers, honestly, like I don't know if Colorado can beat Tampa Bay, bro. Like, they got a lot. They got a lot
This
of
is the
issues.
winner right here.
Ma siamo a casa sua, vero? Non so che-
No, good,
I don't think Colorado beats Tampa Bay. Maybe they beat us, maybe. But you know, depends how many mistakes we make in the series. But the Rangers give away too many games. We're a young team.
Remember Robert Williams in Little London? The winner right here, Chief.
But the winner right here, Chief, right on that screen.
Hey, you want this one?
But Colorado's good. They're a fun team to watch, actually. I just wish Edmonton would have lasted a little longer before we
They got that fist.
And sometimes that comes back to bite you in the ass. Ask Tampa. We beat the shit out of them game 1 because they have 9 days off. Colorado's sitting home. Maybe they went skiing in the mountains. Yeah, go ahead.
And Aspen.
In Aspen,
With
where
a-
the beer flows like wine.
And the women flock by the salmon and capistrano.
French race.
Nobody knows what we're saying right now. Unless you're old enough to have watched Dumb and Dumber.
Rangers are winning.
You're eating che prosciutto.
Oh, Pets heads are falling off! You gotta.
He had the whole side stretched.
Who makes the final in the next World Cup?
Well, not Italy, that's for sure. I tell you what, I'd like to see England win because they have some of the best fans that I've dealt with in my career. And also, they don't have a lot of World Cup wins. Like, I'm always of the kind that I don't want to see too many people pass Italy. So Germany's got 4, Italy's got 4, Brazil's got 5. So I don't want to. My World Cups are always like this. Root for Italy, which is not going to happen this time because they're not in it. And second, everybody who root for everybody who's playing against Brazil.
Man.
So now I don't have Italy, so I got to root for everybody who's playing against Brazil. And now that Germany also has 4 World Cups like Italy, I got to root against Germany too. Anybody else can win it, honestly. It'd be cool if Argentina won it, you know, to see Messi win. It'd be cool if Ronaldo won it and put with Portugal, but honestly, I don't see that happening. It'd be cool to see England win it. I think England's been getting progressively better the last few years. They got the semi-final of the last World Cup, the final of last year's Euro Cup. I like Gareth Southgate. Yes, it's not a dynamic team, but I like, you know, he's kind of, feels like a little bit of like an Italian type style of play, you know, with that conservatism. Ex-defender, obviously, you're gonna play that way. I don't know, bro. You know what? I'm gonna root for England.
What current fighter is the best matchup for Prime Paulie?
Haney.
Any? Why?
Se abbiamo salito
Fight very similar.
preliminari.
Both not a lot of power. Very similar. Both jabbers. Tactically, very fast hands. Very good legs. And actually, it would have been a cool fight. And I would have schooled Ken Bosos the same way. If you watch my fight with Love Morendo, who I think is better than Ken Bosos. Actually brought it. Another Australian, mind you, coincidentally, right? You'll see a similar game plan I implemented. The first Endo fight. The second one was my hands, you know, the first Endo fight.
Significa New York dobbiamo festeggiare. Come
How good was Edwin Valero?
Nothing possible.
Very.
Who is that?
I don't think he was
Was about disability income insurance.
excellent boxing-wise. He
Sì, it's okay.
was good enough boxing-wise, but his power was insane.
Really?
He hit harder than a new way.
Yeah, bro. He hit harder than a new, bro. If you think that's humanly possible, right? You would have seen Edwin Valero, you would have seen a guy who hit harder than a new. It's crazy.
Tell him when you shook his hand.
Yeah. Yes. I'll get you a story about Edwin Valero, guys. I met Edwin Valero at the Marquez Casamayor fight in MGM Grand in 2008. And somebody introduced me to Edwin Valero. And we shook hands. Bro, I shook Valero's hand. I felt the weight on his hand. I've never felt this in my life. He didn't try. You know, like when you can tell when somebody's trying, maybe a hard handshake. Somebody, you can tell when somebody's trying to make a statement with their handshake. Valero was not even trying to make a statement with his handshake. He just literally just shook my hand. It felt like I was shaking a brick. Like, I'm not kidding you. I remember thinking, wow, thank God this guy's not my weakness. That was scary on its own, bro. I've never in my life experienced that kind of handshake. Because usually I've experienced hard handshakes, heavy handshakes, but you can tell that there's effort being put in that kind of handshake. Evan Valero didn't even give effort into the handshake. He just gave me a normal gentleman handshake. The hand was like a piece of rock, like a brick. And I was like, no wonder this guy hits like this. Thank God he's not in my weight class.
What makes
At that time he wasn't.
what makes a fighter great in their era, resume or skill? Peter has lost some pounds.
You lost weight. I lost a little bit, but then I gained some back.
Yeah, I'm gaining some myself. That's the problem. What makes a fighter great? A little bit of resume and a little bit of skill, obviously. You can need a little bit of both, I think. Strength of schedule, like the college football routine, I think should matter. But a lot of the subjectivity too. You gotta obviously know how to fight, but you don't really know how good a fighter is unless you test yourself against the best. You know, staying undefeated, but fighting guys not fighting guys or fighting certain of the right guys at the wrong time or waiting for them to pass their prime and then fighting them. Everybody specializes in this kind of shit if you really know. But, that's why it's very subjective.
What would you have done if you weren't a boxer?
I don't know. I don't have any except now you guys know. Now that people realize I speak three languages. Now people like me. I speak 40 times. I don't know. It's funny. Without education.
Yo, nice play.
I speak three languages, it would never really matter, right? Although I learned Spanish in the gym school boxing because it's so close to Italian that in my decades in boxing, I was able to connect Spanish from the Italian. What words match up and what words don't match up. Look at it, watch the 2-on-1, watch!
Suka! Who's Sorelli called? Isn't Sorelli a player?
No, Cicero. No, it's not related.
This is Sorelli. Dino
Cicero. He lives in Florida. What? I've seen him. Who else I saw? Jose Taylor, though, 2 weeks ago.
You versus Broner in a dark alley with no rules. Who wins?
No, me and AB are cool. Me and Broner in a dark alley, we're going to offer a drink. It's not going to be beef. Me and McGregor, it's different.
I got a few. Your name just came up on the boxing.
Yeah, that was a nice look.
He didn't even know he had it.
Between the legs.
Yeah, he didn't even know he had it.
Was that Panarin?
Panarin, yeah. Between the legs. Instead of, he used them
He's
as a
always
screen.
trying that.
He's creative as fuck.
A lot of the Russians have that butter with their hands.
Let's go, good draw. Big face off.
Broner prediction for his comeback fight.
It's a tough fight. I tell you, Omar Figueroa will outwork you. I mean, he's a rugged dude, and AB can be outworked. I'm telling you, they didn't exactly make it a softie, but it's an interesting fight because both guys are the kind of guys that can't get out of their own way. So it's really interesting because Omar can't get out of his own way, in one manner, and AB can't get out of his own way in another manner. Omar's more private, AB's more public. But in both of them, it's the same thing. They're the same problem. They can't get out of their own way. So, and both are extra talent, are really talented. I just think AB can be outworked. Oh, my scumbags! Scumbags! They tied the guy. No! Sorry, man. They just tied the game. Anyway, was that deflected?
I didn't see it.
It was a shot from the point, but I think that deflected. Anyway,
It was a giveaway on
Hey,
defense.
check the stream. Is it sideways?
Giveaway.
neutral zone giveaway.
Looks good.
It did deflect. It went down.
Everybody's saying turn it.
With the hard fight when they left the stick. And for Sergachev, his first goal of these playoffs.
What was I answering? I got distracted by Kendrick.
They're asking if you're still mad about your side piece.
No. I wasn't mad about the side piece. I was mad that everybody thought she was a real chick. Because it was getting me aggravated that she was getting to play at the airplane she was getting. It was really getting me aggravated.
Thoughts on Giovanni Scuderi?
Good little talent. I mean, he's not a good little my ass. He's like 6'5", there's some potential to work with there. You just got to get moving because I think he's in his late 20s. He's got to get moving. He's had some surgeries. But he's definitely he's a big cruiserweight. There's a lot to work with there.
What are we watching right now?
Tampa Bay versus New York Rangers. NHL Eastern Conference Finals. Game 5.
This guy keeps asking, who's better, Tyson or Lennox Lewis? I thought that was answered. Didn't they fight?
Yeah, I guess you're talking about like everybody has a mystique with the ladies. Tyson didn't beat anybody in history. I mean, I don't know. I particularly love the ladies. Tyson, I was a kid at that time. Tyson Fury or Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis in the 90s. Who has the better resume in the 90s?
Still, he's too short. Like was huge. I actually thought Mike Tyson was gonna win. If I'm being honest, his ball was like, bro, you're smoking crack. I was like, no, he's gonna hit him. He's gonna hit him. Like, he's not gonna touch him. Even in the 90s, nothing changed.
I think I'm really close. But no, I get the mystique. When I was a kid, I had the same mystique, but I wasn't kidding. I wouldn't play the ladies Tyson myself.
If you can win one of your losses back, which one would it be? Hatton? This dude keeps on asking, who do you consider the heavyweight of the 90s? Best skilled.
It's hard to make have a determination, but it's between Lennox and Holyfield.
What box of prosciutto is this?
Huh?
What box of prosciutto?
A box of prosciutto, yeah. Prosciutto and cheese. And practice. Snacking during the NHL playoffs. And I'm so pissed off that they tied this game, man. I'm so pissed off. We need to win this game. Scumbag.
Their mother's an astronaut.
How great or overrated was Carlos Monzon?
I feel like Monzon was good. I thought Monzon was very good. Listen, he had a lot of defenses. You can't knock that. I think Monzon was good. And if you notice, the fighters in that part of the world, they're very chin wide and tough, and then they come up. They're a lot of big He went to Italy and knocked the shit out of Neil Benvenuti. When Benvenuti was at his prime, you know? Benvenuti, the Hall of Fame. He went to Italy, took the title on Benvenuti. Smashed him. Absolutely smashed him.
How would you be against Keith Thurman if you fought?
Yeah, the helmet, yeah.
I don't think I would beat him. In his prime, when he's prime, not the late 30s, he's done right now. He's probably safe for boxing. In his prime, he's too big, he's too enthusiastic, you know? I think it would have been too much for me. I wasn't a natural walkway at my best.
Prime Larry Holmes or Tyson Fury?
Tough, man, but it's hard to beat against Fury with that size and athleticism combined. Overall, though, you know, I feel like Fury has the talent and the athleticism of a big guy, but doesn't have to show as much because he gets away with more due to his size, you know? If that makes any sense. I feel like guys like Holmes and Paulie are actually more skilled, but they don't have this. I think at the end of the day, they don't have the size to make up for the athleticism that Fury does have because of the size that he has. Because it's combined with the size of Fury.
Verizon Business Internet with fast, reliable solutions nationwide. Find the perfect solution for you.
Is Carlos Ortiz the best Puerto Rican boxer ever?
Ortiz is a very good fighter. Actually, you know what? We were discussing
The moment you become
Puerto Rican fighters recently.
Wolf from
On the
Benitez.
Pro Box podcast. We didn't even mention Paulo. So these guys forgot me way back in the 60s. But he was a very good fighter. He was a trainer in Lisa's gym when I was younger, too. He was a good fighter. My favorite Puerto Rican boxer. My favorite Puerto Rican boxers. or Wolf and Benitez that can come on.
Because you did.
Not Cotto?
And Portland, the strongest out of Portland. And realistically, I love Nacho and Benitez. Obviously, self-explanatory reasons. They're all in the boxes.
Hey Pete, do you have any action on this game?
No, actually.
No, you didn't take anything?
My phone keeps like this right now. I'm really bad. I'm shitting myself.
Well, there's a bunch coming in. Don Thomas versus Clarissa Shields in the amateurs. What's up with that?
Honestly, I'm not familiar with Don Thomas in the amateurs or Clarissa. But I know Clarissa has an amazing amateur career.
What's the pole counter? Why do boxers not use it?
Because it's reliant on timing. It's reliant on timing and talent and timing too. Because you gotta time. It's not just the fact that the shot's coming. You gotta time it. You gotta go back with the shot, slip it, and kind of make your way over. All in the same motion as the shot is coming, and then you gotta come over the top. While the shot's still on its way, you gotta be able to come over the top while it's doing it. Because if the shot ends and goes back, you're not coming over the top anymore. So you got to actually pull and make a defensive move on the pull. And as you're doing that, you gotta now change directions and go forward with your hip and shoot that shot over the top. And it's gotta be while the jab is actually on its way. Because if the jab is already returning to where it started, you're already too late on the shot. So it's very, very dependent on timing.
Is there a trainer you didn't work with that you wish you would have?
You always get curious. You're never going to be able to work with every trainer. I like guys like Tommy and Kello. Very, very astute guy who trains about for the championship. There's guys like those guys like A. Futch always get me curious. It's just, there's only so much stuff. You're not going to be able to work with every trainer.
Where'd you learn to do that?
Do Roy and Tarver get along on the on the podcast? Roy and Tarver?
Yeah. Roy's over here. They're the same age. They go way back. They fought when they were like 12 or 13 years old.
What happened?
Well, they go way back.
Tarver took like a break, right? He took like a little break.
Ooh, Pernell Whitaker versus Floyd Prime.
At lightweight, that's what it's going. Lightweight Pernell Whitaker probably against me. Very good fight.
I'll tell you what, though, people think I'm nuts to I stand by it.
Do you think you'll ever be on Joe Rogan? Oh.
Why?
Who has the best jab right now? It's hard to say.
Hard to say.
Tyson Fury.
I'm nervous eating right now.
Yeah, I know. You're so nervous. You're eating. People that are nervous don't eat, man.
Peter Cards told me to bet the house Rigo beat Loma. Thank God I didn't listen to him.
When did I say that?
He's no locksmith.
When did I say that?
It says Peter.
Full of shit. So full of shit, your eyes are brown.
What did your first career loss feel like? Ooh, that's good.
First of all, I bet against Loma once, and that was his loss against Salido because I said it was too soon. Whoever that is full of shit.
It was what did your first career L feel like?
Fucking wonderful.
Challenges defending against that quick drop this guy.
We're in the highest square garden.
Yeah, can stay patient. There's a lot of head fakes and tries to get you fights. You just gotta stay patient with them.
Emotionally and physically. I had to get out of surgery on my
I like this one. Josh Taylor versus you at 140.
I'm Taylor. He's a more complete fighter.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. 25.
sharp, really precise and best in 40 pounds. He didn't look great last fight, which always makes it interesting because cat rolls correctly, and the man that is not overly flashy, kind of like I was back, okay, I'm coming back, no matter. I was sharp enough. And cat roll does that very well, so you know, you also keep in mind if cat roll was able to, with that style, he was confused on it. You got to be able to confuse him too. I think overall, that's my advice. But I never lost I never lost food. They robbed me in the big. That's it.
In your tier list, you had Crawford higher than Spence, but you picked Spence to win the fight.
That's exactly right. Because my pound for pound list is based on accomplishments and not just head-to-head. You know, if they would fight each other. They'll fight each other. I see things in mind like Spence being the natural welterweight. His power is already hurting the natural welterweights. So I think an extra lightweight would have a lot of trouble dealing with that kind of power that Arrow has. Especially Arrow, he knows how to sell it as well. There's no dummies, not just a big guy.
Pound for pound is for any weight class. It means who is the best in the sport. Weight classes don't matter. I said that to a bunch of people on Twitter or on Instagram, and they're telling me, "Oh, it's me for welterweight." It's not. Somebody's for any weight class. The pound for pound list is for who's the best in the world.
Progress? Oh. Favorite pizza place in Chicago? Well, I like this next one.
I've had some good deep dish pizza in Chicago, but the names are not running. I was just looking for my ball. Get this candy out of my face and the whole bag.
Will you ever do a round by round breakdown of the Brunner fight? Here, wait, I actually just saw. Oh, you versus Buddy McGirt at 147 or 140.
That's a good fight. I'll tell you, Buddy had power and Buddy had a nice boxing style. But here's where my conclusion lies. Buddy, like I said, I've had technical differences with Buddy. Very, very big technical differences with the way I was trained under Buddy. I think Buddy is very good for punchers because he gives it as a little extra head movement. He has a little bit better face to him. If you're not a puncher, it's very hard to be successful with Buddy when you're training because he teaches in the style in the manner where he kind of fought, you know? It's very effective in some ways, but you gotta be a puncher if you're gonna do it exactly like he did. At the same but if you look at one thing, Buddy was most confused by guys with my natural style. Taylor, guys with my style. Gave him a lot of trouble. So now that I'm older and I'm 41 years old and I'm kind of look back, I like that. You know, I have a better understanding. I think I also realized why it was a clash of styles and training as well. I don't think he ever understood that particular boxing style when he fought it and if he had a training. That's my conclusion on that. And a good trainer has a good fight.
I think you would beat him, and that would have been shitting in my pants the whole way through, though, because he could punch with both hands.
But he was a very big puncher, and again, that's part of the reason why that worked for him very well. But he was a very good puncher. Not a good boxer. In the style that he was tall, whatever it is.
What's your guys' favorite place in Sunset Park or Bay Ridge?
As far as eating or going out, I mean,
Eating, I go to pizza.
pizza. You talking about Sunset Park? Bay Ridge is probably back in the day. Bay Ridge had a lot to do back in the day. A lot more to do.
Everybody's saying Peter Cards told me to bet on James DeGale versus Caleb Trow. I lost a lot of money that night, Peter.
You didn't double down rematch?
Oh man, I'm down. I can't. You didn't watch that fight and think, all right, they're making a rematch. James DeGale, he's gonna beat the guy. You don't double down on that one?
They don't remember your bets, bro. They don't forget.
They only remember losses. Come on, give me a break.
Well, you know what it is.
Where were you guys on James DeGale versus Lucian Butte?
No, but that's what you do. You don't ask
to judge you on your wins. UBS to judge you on your losses because they
I
have
have
so
so
few.
few.
So, I understand why you guys are judging me because I was losses. I'll tell you what though, because hit James DeGale against Darrell, Lucien Boutte.
Yeah, Darrell, Boutte.
Yeah. Plus money on Darrell fight too.
Into the second period, but
Second fight.
Lomachenko second fight plus money too. He bets Lito.
Would you take a Zab Judah exhibition fight?
Nah, I'm done with exhibitions. I was already out with exhibitions. I'm done. All set with those. I was just opening an exhibition with Dan Hardy on the Hatton card a few months back. I think the Hatton card is coming up. The Hatton exhibition is coming up now.
He looks good. He looks great. He did the
As he would say, get up there, boy.
I was over the co-main event against Dan Hardy ex-UFC fight. If I start doing exhibitions, I'm not gonna stop. You know? I've already got some little injuries that I don't want to exacerbate. That kind of thing. I'm out.
if he can have a strong last 20
Did
minutes.
you even watch the Floyd David?
Oh, I didn't even watch.
Floyd made enough money off me, but he is the issue. I'm done. He can fight people that we don't know. Like God bless them, that let him make all the money in the world. I'm still buying those.
Ooh.
It stopped to McGregor. I didn't want to buy that one. I knew that was just joke.
What about an exhibition with Chavez Sr.?
I've never seen that fucking up, bro. See the way he was going at Giants.
He's in better shape than his son.
Do you wish you actually punched AB in his post-fight interview? You were going to, right?
I was going to. I almost did. I know. I'm glad I didn't because I would have lost the Showtime job. And at that time, I had to get solidified myself as a good analyst. I would have never got another chance. You know, I would have been out of the circle of trust, as Robert De Niro says and analyzes this. And I would have never got back in the circle of trust because I hadn't built up enough of meet parents. Yeah, meet the parents. And I wouldn't have gotten another chance because I hadn't yet solidified my status as an analyst of the level that I am. Unlike a couple of years ago where it didn't matter if Showtime got rid of me because I had already solidified my status as the kind of analyst that I am. So yeah, no, I'm actually happy that I was able to do myself.
Actually, so this dude keeps on asking, will you ever come to Winnipeg? LOL.
If I have a reason to, listen, I like Canada, man. I've had fun in Canada every single time I've been there. Quebec City.
Crazy fan. Girls, Winnipeg Jets play?
Yeah, of course. But yeah, even for hockey, I mean, I was up there a bunch when I worked with Showtime, Montreal and Quebec City when Thomas Stevenson was fighting. I always had a lot of fun. That was some of my most fun trips out of it. Honestly,
fought in Quebec, but it's fun.
I fought in Quebec City, yeah. Montreal it's lawless, bro. It's worse than Vegas. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
That's why Arturo loved it so much.
A lot of fun. I always had
Club,
fun in
strip
Canada.
club, restaurant club, strip club.
And the girls are very good looking too.
Who's going to win the Serie A next year? And where are the bad boy Italian players?
Who's going what?
Who's going to win Serie A? And what happened to the bad boy Italian?
Balotelli?
Yeah, what happened to the bad boy Italians?
Bad boy Italians, losing World War II, cultural Marxism entered our culture and it broke us down little by little. That's it.
But who's
That's politically correct to say or not, I don't know. The immigrant culture of Italian Americans kept some of the old school machismo culture, so the Italian American culture probably ended up staying a little bit more as a bad boy culture than the actual Italian culture. But even that now has probably almost been extinguished. I don't notice that in the modern Italian culture.
who's going to win Serie A though? Who's going to win Serie A?
Who's going to win Serie A next year?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's up in the air, to tell you the truth. It depends on the off-season moves. I mean, this year was close, you know. Milan, AC Milan got it, but it was close. It's gonna. I would say it's gonna depend on some of his Tyson, right? I would say it's gonna depend on some of. He's gonna start breaking your balls about it, giving him food. I would say it's gonna depend on some of the off-season moves they make. We'll see. I know Dybala is leaving Juventus. I know Inter was actually interested in him, but now I'm hearing also that Madrid might grab him in Spain, which makes a lot of sense since Simeone is Argentinian. the coach of Atletico Madrid. Yeah, and Serie A, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure, honestly. There's a lot to be desired with Serie A in comparison to the way it used to be. And in comparison to a lot of European leagues now. All the top talent used to be in Serie A, now it's not.
The owners of Man City, Brookyln.
Yeah.
You see them going crazy.
Look at that. Berlusconi. And you know what? I like Berlusconi. I'm going to root for Monza next year, bro. I'll tell you that. Silvio Berlusconi. I'm going to root for Monza. He brought them all the way back to Serie A. He might buy Balotelli. And they said rumor. He had Balotelli for a couple years now. He might get. He's going to get Balotelli and El Shaarawy together. Yeah. You know what? I'm going for Monza next year. Let's go Monza. Silvio Berlusconi.
Sunday is the last game. Palermo to go to Serie B.
Yeah, they're in the playoffs. Palermo was bought by the Man City owners, so in a few years they might be contending. And they are a Sicilian team. Sicilians in Serie A. It's been a few years.
Italian players suck now. That's what
Yeah,
people
I mean, we didn't qualify for the World Cup, so I can't argue with you. Mancini just got rid of like the entire old regime. I wish we would have done this sooner. And they've actually been playing pretty good in the last couple of games. Hungry young players. I think they're gonna rebuild pretty well.
Can you put some pizzas in the chat? What was I gonna say? This one's good. What else does a newie have to do to get on your goat tier list? Yeah. What does a newie have to do?
He's kind of already there. He's almost 300 pounds.
This culture. The problem with this culture, right away, everybody's a goal. You got to put 20 years like Floyd did into this. Floyd didn't lose for 20 years. You talk about goals, you talk about Roy Jones, you talk about Floyd, you talk about
I think you know he's going to go down and be the most exciting fighters ever. I mean, maybe even one of us. I don't know if my pound for pound, but I think it's pretty up there, right?
What weight class does he peak at?
I'm not sure. I don't know. It depends on how much of that good stuff you get.
What I think of him.
So you can go up in weight classes. But right now, I love him at the 118, 122 range. I mean, I think there's gonna be. I think 118. Nobody 118 or nobody losing to people. I would be shocked. Anybody coming there and those two weight
Can the Italian kid behind you win a world championship?
Possibly, we'll see. There's a lot to work with. They're good amateurs, but unless you're the younger brother, was a bronze medalist at the Junior Worlds in 2015. Tristan is 6 years old. Still early. There's development. They're like family. That's not even really anything business. I don't want to be in I like to help the people.
Will Peter make a podcast appearance?
Oh, you know what? Tune in. You might just do that. It's not a bad idea.
My follow-up's like, I good luck, Tom. You know what's funny? You want to talk about fucking bets? If you guys would have listened to my follow-up, he said Paulie was going to win in Ukraine by 9th round knockout, which first of all, the odds would have been plus 9 zillion if Paulie doesn't knock anybody out. And then in Ukraine against a guy undefeated, imagine taking that bet.
We wouldn't be living. We'd own the whole block.
Yeah, exactly. Literally. Imagine. Yeah, plus 500 on Manaji by KO in the 9th. FanDuel would have closed out. It was like, go fuck yourself. You had an inside tip. Oh!
Come on, we need this goal, man.
Friday tried to tip
We're gonna put
that.
them on their heels early in the period.
Friday tried to tip that. He hasn't had a deflection goal since Carolina, right?
Right, no.
Come on, Friday, step up here.
Oh, how do you mishandle that puck like that?
That was for trauma.
His pass didn't connect to Kucherov. It's right on Shesterkin.
I'm telling you, bro, this game is a series, bro. You cannot lose tonight.
Who's Brandon Rios?
Bam, bro. That's world champion. That's world lightweight champion.
You were versus him at 147.
We run every face with broad back fight so we lose 25 seconds.
I'd like to think I would have done it. But you know, you would have definitely been a handful of
He was a winger. Yeah. At that time they had.
Pep,
you remember?
Okay, just keep bringing food on the table.
Do you remember in '94 we had the faceoffs? We had Messier, McTavish. I said Mancino, but he was a winger. Is he Love? No.
Oh, you had Lava. Yeah, but he was Lava was the center. Yeah.
We had good faceoff guys.
We had Kovalov was a winger.
Yeah.
You had Matone was the wing.
Yeah. Oh, just a second period. 77%.
I haven't seen them, but this team's too young. They still make keep dumb mistakes. When you win that face off and you win balls and
77%.
Tell Peter Cards to do the Harold Letterman impersonation.
1-1, New York Rangers, third period, 17 minutes to go. Jim! That's the game we're watching.
Okay.
Who's the black guy?
You like Virgil or Duran against each other?
It's hard. I think Duran is smooth. I tend to gravitate a little bit towards that smooth boxing work. Virgil's strong too. It's a good fight. Gun to my head right now in this moment, I say Virgil.
Poi dopo per i fai senso. Poi tu quando fai copie, minchia palle.
That would be the Spence Crawford of this generation.
Will you ever do live fan calls on the channel?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we do live comments, right?
You're doing live. You're live right now.
Yeah, I'm live right now.
At this point, we do live OnlyFans too. We do whatever the fuck you gotta do.
Ooh.
No!
Luka!
See, he put the ball on the ice.
Mark, not a boy, Mark. See, he's scrappy like that. Get it!
This scumbag ref was gonna yell call icing across the board. You imagine? Like usually they wave those off. What a scumbag! Oh! How do you fall on the ice changing during the change?
He tripped over the blue line. Scuff him, good bro. Scuff him.
Changing shit.
Dude, this one's so good.
Oh, he didn't even sit over the bench. Onto the ice. Dude, you gotta. How do you do that?
Helmet flew off.
Has Paulie ever been invited to those eyes wide shut parties?
That's a great question.
That's the best question I've got.
No, you get invited to the two girls one day.
We only had one. I have to have probably.
Will Peter ever start a podcast?
I'm thinking about it. I gotta see what kind of fan base I got, you know what I mean?
What about Peter? He's got to be consistent. That's Peter Paul's problem.
I gotta consistently be a jerk.
Peter should, honestly, I think Peter should go live for every fight night.
That's a good idea.
You get Peter Cars on fight night with a couple of videos in them.
We got the leader right here.
You'll never watch another live show again with the commentator. You'll be watching it with him.
Go 4 with the puck. Gave the puck away.
Berlanga or Angulo? Berlanga? Peter Cards got that Adam Konaki build.
I
I don't punch nearly as hard, and I don't take punches like him either. That's my boy. My boy, dude.
When it's based off his spirit, though.
You would rematch Hatton?
I almost had the rematch. You got beat by some changes. We had the rematch scheduled for Barclays Center. He just had to win the comeback fight. And Sinchenko stopped him.
That was his comeback against you.
That was the end of that.
Almost $2 million.
I'll never understand why he decided to do that.
Braun went down. No, Lingard. I thought he won. I don't like hurt offensively, but he's hurt. He's a beast.
Get it out. Get it. Clearance.
Could Tim Tszyu beat Charlo?
Tim's a good fighter. Yeah, his father was excellent. I love it. I really like his father a lot. Get out of the zone already. Stop fanning on this shit.
Get it, Mika.
Tim's is very good. I think Charlo underestimated his really good. Charlo is very good. But Tim's is very good. You pick him as a championship world champion. If Charlo didn't have all the belts, but when Charlo does have all the belts, you have to see what happens.
Ask Paulie how good Edner Cherry was and if he considers it one of his most underrated wins.
Edner, when I fought him, was coming off from the ESPN Fight Night Fighter of the year. Some solid wins. I think Edner Cherry should have become world champion. He got robbed.
And that was a comeback fight.
Yeah. And with me, that was a comeback fight coming off the border. Honestly, one of the better fighters that won the world championship, but I think he deserves to. I feel like he got robbed in the Pedraza fight. He should have stopped that time.
Any Paul Spadafora stories? Spadafora?
No, Spadafora was before my time. I don't have any stories of hanging out with him. I've only met him once or twice. Because he was from Pittsburgh, so I don't usually go out. I got a couple of stories, but they're not for here. I used to run into Arturo. Me and Pete Clark used to run into Arturo
My idol.
in New York City. We were both oldies. We were all in the West Coast, so we run into him randomly. Out and about. Spadafora was in Pittsburgh, so I never ran into him. I met him once or twice. Definitely seemed to be that especially with his boxing style. I like him. I like Arturo for a lot of other reasons. But Spadafora had a good boxing style that I really tried to copy a lot of the moves in a right-handed way. Obviously, with southpaw.
Why was the Zab fight easy for you?
I just had a good game plan. I knew my game plan was I realized Zab was a super talented fighter, but he never did well back then. I haven't trained in the gym with Zab so many years. I've seen him in fights, and I just had decades worth of knowledge on Zab. So I knew how to fight him before. He never reacted well getting back up.
Horrible pass.
I knew that I had to do it in that way. So I saw the Mayweather fight, and I saw how he came forward. He gave Zab trouble, but he had to eat a lot of the early rounds. So I said, how can I give him this kind of trouble? Be careful not to get hit like Mayweather did in the early rounds. So I said, well, I got to put pressure, ban a little bit of head movement, and see if I can back him up that way more.
Why are you a jerk off?
Like Lady Gaga.
Depends on my mood.
Lady Gaga. Baby, I was born this way.
It depends. Some days, for my mood, I'm a jerk off. And some days, I'm not. Depends. New York City, baby. Bensonhurst, Brooklyn.
You're asking me about Vinny Paz stories.
Vinny Paz. Vinny was a little old. I fought on a couple of cards with Vinny fought. Back at the end of his career. Nothing really crazy because he was older than me. He was a different generation altogether. But I remember Vinny showing up with like penthouse pets and shit at the weigh-ins. You know, he was always dating strippers and playmates and all kinds of stuff. He was a character.
Coach, for you to fight Roy Jones, you gotta be on some bullshit. Just test, coach.
Oh yeah.
He put right up there, just test, coach.
Yeah, somebody, on Facebook, Peter Costello on arguing. The funny thing about Vinny Paz is him and Greg Halvin still argue on Facebook. Now, if anybody goes back that far with the boxing rivalries, you know Greg Halvin and Vinny Paz had a big rivalry. Well, to this day, apparently, people have told me that they still argue on Facebook. To this day. And then, that's it.
Sorry, I have to hold it close because the audio. People are saying the audio is bad.
All right. So you just wanted my mugshot over here.
No homework, no school.
Would you guys ever do an exhibition fight against each other?
The 6-2 conference final comes your way on ESPN and ESPN Plus Saturday.
Did the Klitschko's fight each other? Come on.
One win away from the Stanley Cup final.
I'd rather fight Logan Paul.
Told my boxing coach you said you see lots of yourself in Devin Haney, and he laughed.
I'm laughing at him too because he's your coach. He didn't do this for a living. If he doesn't, and he can't see that, he doesn't know much about boxing. I'll tell you that.
Come on, Kreider, put it in.
This is an end left wing's corner. The Toronto in the court shut down the circuit there.
And I don't say myself and Devin Haney as a compliment to myself. Because I rate Devin Haney as pretty good, but I still don't, and I'm still not convinced of him altogether. You know what I'm saying? I just think he's had solid matchmaking. But I mean, he's solid. I was solid.
Get in there, Shreddy. Get in there.
Too much for me, you know?
You dump it in
I think
every
he's gonna have
box.
trouble with the same kind of guy. It's just
Unless it's finesse.
he's got more money behind him. He always has, so he's gonna be able to maneuver a little bit better than I was supposed to. I had to just fight all kinds of guys. When your boxing coach a little bit of a lower IQ level for to understand that kind of reasoning, so he's seeing it from the naked eye instead of seeing it subliminally, seeing all these subtle things that I just explained. But ultimately, I think Cambosos Haney will dominate the Cambosos of the world, you know. In as much the same manner I fought and beat Love Morendo when I fought him. Unless your coach started boxing yesterday, you know how tough Love Morendo was. So unless you tried to train with people yesterday. In that era, Lando was very tough. He did a lot of very good fighters and tough fights. But ultimately, he was just a hardcore comer, aggressive guy. Much in the manner that I expected Cambosos to show up, but he didn't do that.
What's the scariest movie you've seen?
The scariest movie that I was scared of when I was a kid was called Phantasm. Absolutely scared of it when I was a kid. In the 80s. Phantasm. Phantasm. I was scared shitless.
Oh my God. Good defense, Truba. Good defense, Truba. He saw that. Good D, Truba. Get it out. Let's go.
Waiting for them to rip my heart out.
Let's go. Get Mox. He's a hustler. He's a hustler, baby.
And that line will head off the fourth line. Mox stays up.
Say Bruce is first.
Favorite album to work out to?
Favorite album to work out to? It depends. I like my favorite album. I like all kinds of
Attaboy,
music.
attaboy, Stromey.
I like 90s, I like hip hop, I like heavy metal. My favorite album to work out to, probably that I've ever had, because you go through phases, was probably All Eyes on Me with Tupac. It was just unbelievable. That album had so many good songs on it. And for those of you that, I don't know if you guys understand what double album means, because in my day that was an album that consisted of 2 CDs.
They keep on calling me terrible, so I'm gonna say, fuck you, Sandy C.
What happened to man?
Well, they're calling me this.
Terrible cameraman?
Yeah. I mean,
Go easy on my guy Jimmy. Come on.
Wise Guy 41. We're not going to answer any of your questions.
The camera guy is the guy in charge.
Without them, none of this happens.
He's reading me the questions. I'm watching the game.
Have some respect, Paul.
Oh, let's go. Let's jump on this. Come on.
They're saying I cherry picked the only girl. I'm sexist.
Put it right in front! Shoot! Attaboy, Foxy! Oh my God! Who stops that?
I thought that was in.
Who stops that?
I can't believe that.
Who stopped? Go, Mika!
How do you get
Your
that block?
sister!
How do you let the defender block?
They're calling me a boxing casual.
Well, you kind of are. No, Jimmy's not a boxing casual. He's a boxing newcomer.
Yeah.
No, but
He's learning on the job.
I've gone in the ring.
Yeah, and Jimmy does train. Jimmy trains, he spars. He's learning.
Offside! 48.
I can't believe it. No, I'm telling you, they're gonna screw me. They're gonna screw my life up tonight. They're gonna send me to the Hall of Fame tomorrow. We're all going to the Hall of Fame tomorrow, guys. We'll do some lives up there too, right? I'm gonna go to the Hall of Fame in a big march.
Bro, you know about boxing just because you work in it. For you to spot the talent right away, not having grown up watching this, that's kudos.
Daddy tried for that top.
You didn't know Brandon Rios. Shame on you. How many champions did Brandon Rios win?
He's an ex-lightweight champion. He fought Pacquiao.
Fought Pacquiao?
Then enjoy immediate success. Even though you'll
Fought
never
Danny Garcia. You know, he was lightweight world champion.
How good are Fernando Vargas' sons?
I like them. I think they're gonna be. They're both marketable,
Three.
charismatic. I know. They are. I'm saying among qualities, they are both marketable and charismatic.
Oh.
Charismatic. And all three can fight.
Oh, that's funny. You said that.
You are.
I think I watched every one of their dad's fights, literally. I think I could say I watched every single Fernando Vargas fight.
What campus?
He was 16 and 14 and 0. I mean, I saw his debut on like a pay-per-view undercard, and then second, like I watched, I think his whole career.
Did you bet the stoppage for Danny Garcia versus Rios?
I didn't.
They just said you did.
They remember your bet's better than you.
your personal security detail.
Guys, when you're a locksmith, it's like it just comes so easy. Sometimes like, geez, I mean, how many times are you gonna win over and over again? Like,
Dedicated protector, precious cargo.
can't remember more.
Test top safety big plus.
Picks. We're gonna have a segment called Petey's Picks.
It's your journey. These and all-wheel drive.
I think you and I spoke about that. You were like,
Oh boy,
you said actually, you said one thing about Danny. He holds his position so well. Any mistake for any beats, he's gonna kill it. That's actually what happened.
Do you think Joe Smith is going to beat Beterbiev? KO.
He's got a. It's not fight ending in a knockout either way. Joe Smith, it's hard enough to knock out Beterbiev.
You want to bet there? It's ending in a knockout. That's a bet.
Beterbiev and Joe Smith both can knock each other out. Beterbiev, for as much of a monster as he's looked, has also been down. So, and Joe hits harder than John Johnson. He dropped Beterbiev.
This guy says he's been on the chat this whole time, but he says before he gets off, screw Cristobal Colon. Cristobal Colon, who's that?
He doesn't know how to spell it.
Oh, he doesn't.
And screw your mother. Animal. You're an animal.
If it wasn't for that guy, none of us would be around.
Yeah, exactly.
None of us would be alive. People always use history from one side. If a lot of things in history, including the bad, didn't happen, I mean, was alive on this side of the earth wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have been on the side of the earth either. The DNA wouldn't have mixed the same way. We're all alive because these people mixed exactly the same way.
Your favorite horror movie is Phantasm.
It's not, I didn't say it's my favorite horror movie. I don't really have a favorite horror movie. It is the movie that I was most scared of in my life. As a kid, I remember I was horrified. I can't say I really have a favorite movie. I'm not like a super scary movie buff. I enjoy the scary movie at times, you know. You know what's a pretty creepy one that I saw my
He's played well. He's played well. Last game,
1308, I think it's called. Stephen King, 1408. Yo, that was pretty creepy. Because as an adult, I don't get too creeped out by scary movies. You know what? Bro, 1408 was rough, bro. I was like, I left the movie theater like, yo, that was crazy, bro. Like, to get me as an adult, that's crazy.
You was in a hotel room for a little bit after that.
Yeah. We gotta stop with these shots. We scored one already, bro. We gotta get it's all position. They're doing the same.
I don't mind if
mistake you did
somebody's
in
there
game
for the
two.
rebound, but
Yeah, you make the same mistake you made in the last game. You just shooting from all angles.
that
Making
like
his
just
life
right
easy.
out of him. That one was like right out of his stick.
These guys are gonna ruin my life.
Let's get it, Foxy.
Tits your ass.
Huh?
Tits your ass.
It depends on the mood. I'm probably more of a tips guy, but if they're real, if you got real ones, like if it's real ones, and they're nice, like size.
I like butts and dots.
I'm probably more nice. But to tell you the truth, I like curves in general, so you need a little bit of both.
Who doesn't like curves?
And you gotta have 2 feet. You have ugly feet on the
If you have bad feet, it neutralizes any of the good that you might have had pictorials. If you have bad feet.
In the club, I used to make girls take their shoes off. We're gonna hang out after, let me see that shit. Just take them shits off, bro.
Cameraman horrible.
He's getting abused worse than ever.
Yeah. I'm filming on a phone. What am I gonna do?
Filming, it's the playoffs. Where, you know, it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. It's a stressful night, you know. We're filming.
Those are probably like my favorite things, you know?
Nah. This is at least calm. I'd be much more stressed out if the chat won't distract me. Look at this.
Oh, Truba
He
missed the
went for the
hit.
hit.
Hey, you got him on the hip.
Could Floyd beat Durant? This guy keeps asking.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought.
I'll give you my reason why. Durant had a lot of trouble with frustrating defensive styles, like what Benitez and Drew Leonard and very, very frustrating defense-minded athletic styles, and that's why I make that conclusion. I think both Whitaker and Mayweather would be better.
Ask the cameraman if he's a Yankees or Mets fan.
The cameraman's from Cali, so obviously.
How about the Dodgers?
I'm a Dodgers and Angels.
Dodgers and Angels?
Yeah.
Both? You can't beat both.
The Angels are on a 14-game losing streak. I gotta say the good team right now.
It's such a wow.
14.
No, what's
I'm
brutal
a
is that
Knicks
you're a
fan,
traitor.
bro. I'm a Knicks fan. They sucked my whole life, bro. They never won in my lifetime, but I'm a Knicks fan. We're not gonna go, oh, the Nets got Kevin Durant. Go Nets! Like this traitor.
From Brooklyn. Brooklyn, get Brooklyn on the team, I gotta love it. You know?
I'll take the Angels if they're playing the Dodgers. I'm a Clippers fan.
I'll take Mike Trout to the Yankees. I'll take that.
Yeah, no. Who had a 10-game hit?
I told you this fucking guy's I told you. Yeah, he missed it.
Strong.
Oh, was Strong?
That was Strong?
No, I think it was.
No, Top passed it. I think Strong missed it. Strong missed the shot.
But how did he miss it, bro? He's on a stick.
Oh, we got a super chat.
I'm telling you, we're screwed. I'm telling you, we're screwed.
Paulie, any thoughts on Bam versus Gallo?
Who?
Bam versus Gallo.
Hold on.
Yeah.
How do you miss? How do you miss that?
You were doing that when you were 4 years old.
He was so bad.
My son was so bad.
You gotta be kidding me, bro. Oh my God.
What a
This is
play by
why this team
Panarin.
can't win, bro.
What a
Too many
play by
dumb mistakes.
Panarin. Oh my
Why
God.
this team can't win, bro? Too young, too stupid. Blow leads.
Me and Jimmy were
Missing
the
empty
same.
nets.
We're
At
dumping-
the end of the
we're
day,
dumping the puck. We're dumping the puck constantly unless it's connected.
You think Steph Curry misses an open 3 shot?
no, absolutely not. That's
a field goal.
The open 3-pointers.
Clint, that's a field goal. You know what I'm saying? That's an extra point.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my God.
That's a layup in basketball. It's not even.
That's a layup.
That's not a three.
It's the equivalent of a layup. Try it.
Hey!
Now nobody,
Step on my toe.
now nobody trails though. Nobody trails. Nobody's in front of that now. They aggravate. It's so aggravating shooting 15 though.
Punch him in the face.
Give somebody a penalty, not on the
Yes! Yes! In the face!
What are you talking to America fans?
I think they're talking about Bam Rodriguez versus Gallo.
Oh, the flyweight.
Yeah, I met him.
Bam Rodriguez. He's a little fighter. I don't know the guy's fighting.
It says Gallo. Yeah.
He's a little fighter. That kid Bam is a little fighter.
No, I met him at Robert Garcia's house. Yeah.
He's Robert Garcia. Good fighter. I like that kid. He had a good win. Who did he just beat?
They actually look really
Estrada or something. He beat one of those big names over there. Oh, he's a good fighter. I think the fighter.
Rizzo. I think you're right. Rizzo is right.
Oh, that kid's good.
With the guy with the judge on second, judge scored, and then Hicks faced it.
I can't believe this. I'm telling you. Those are the kind of things you look back on when you lose.
Possibly being up 3-0 in the series and then that.
Business internet from
I'm
Verizon.
so sick. I can't stand
First
poker.
and third, and one out. Hicks last forward to the hole.
Find the perfect solution for your business. And the network businesses rely on.
Nick Quiros. Yeah.
I haven't counted since, I don't know, maybe 3 packs, 4 years now. It was 20 when your mother counted. All right.
Introducing the first ever Mazda CX-50.
Did I come up yet?
No, wait, what?
Did I come up yet? I just called him Nick Quiros.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, you did come up. Someone said, give the cameraman to Paulie grandma that passed by earlier.
Was it Nick Quiros?
Yeah.
Yeah, I call him Nick Quiros. Yeah.
Cutting a piece and she's just.
When is Paulie coming to Anaheim?
I was in Anaheim a couple times. I was at Mungia versus Rosado, and I was also at Canelo versus Hatton, Matthew Hatton.
GGG versus Marvin Hagler.
Prime versus Prime too, man. That's a rough one, dude. That's in the era where Hagler fought in the era where Russians couldn't turn pro. It's always an interesting tidbit. I think it's hard to win championships now because all those areas of the world can turn pro, like they couldn't turn pro all the time. But you also have powerful bodies that have a chance to win.
But they have the opportunities. They're not finishing.
Well, the guy just fell for no reason.
They had the opportunity. Cock could have shot. I mean, it was a beautiful pass, but he couldn't put
Yeah, but he's supposed to pass after Strong. Strong's supposed to.
Of course.
I'm not gonna blame Cock.
No, I'm not
Strong's gotta tap that in. That's a tap.
Tap it in.
You met Paulie D, right?
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh
Panarin wasn't missing out if he got through. Numero 10 non si sbaglia se prima pigliava da il vicino da così, no vai. Come on, girls. Ref, get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Tira!
Attaboy. No shit. Wow, good. Attaboy, troops. Attaboy, troops. All right, she starts to relax. Relax now. Get back in the net. Good clear, good clear. No icing.
Oh, la porta non era aperta, era tutta aperta. Se prendeva così, tutta aperta, non era un poco.
Said the net was wide open.
I can't deal with this, bro. I think the Rangers win Stanley Cups the way certain teams do. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, we never win, and then when we gotta win through heart attacks. So I can't just have a team that just wins.
Even the Giants, you make it as like the last seed, like a wild card when you win. And then Mexico shoots himself in the year when we were 10-1.
Go, get it out.
Didn't he have
You don't have a stand.
Shouldn't have an iPhone. Oh.
And this guy who scored on a Sergachev hasn't scored all playoffs. He scored on us.
Yeah.
He scored on it. The guy who scored for them, by the way. Sergachev hasn't scored the whole playoffs. No. First goal of the playoffs. He's got to score tonight, not us.
You want to be there?
I cannot believe this jerk. I'm gonna see this goal, this missed goal in my sleep. If they lose, I'm gonna see that.
So is Ryan Strom.
Jerk. What a jerk.
If you had kids, would you let them box?
No.
Fuck no.
Not for the sport, for the business.
I say no for the sport. He says no for the business. But we're both right.
No sign.
Watch! Oh!
No sign right now.
You just be stand calls on challenge. Why? Get out of here. No, bro, this guy's so bad. Kucherov, you see that? Who thinks to do that?
Oh, that was Kucherov?
Yeah, who thinks to do that?
Let's go.
Yeah, Russians. And that's why you're a jerk-off, Strom. That's why you're a jerk-off. Why you gotta tap those in. And that's how you cost the whole season. The whole season. This guy just scored a whole player, scored twice tonight. What are you doing?
No!
You can't win Stanley Cups with guys like that on your team. At the end of the day, that's the little difference. You get to the conference finals. Hey, screen.
Sempre all'ultimo minuto. Sempre all'ultimo minuto.
Yeah, if you start things gotta go, you gotta come out. Keep it in deep. You gotta keep it in deep. Give the kid a chance to get out.
And Miller plays it in. There goes Shesterkin. He's out of the game. Here's Papa. Walked by McDonough.
Let's go!
Come on, Laffy.
Come on!
7 to go in regulation. Tampa Bay.
Oh, yes! Gotta get it! Keep it right back.
There you go.
Yes, and it's over. Finish.
58.8 to go.
Oh my God, it's so annoying, the goalie. Every
Life
time
of being a New York Ranger fan. Yeah, this is what they do.
annoying.
Always find the most creative ways to lose games.
Everyone's leaving.
Sends the folks toward the exits here at MSG.
That's tough.
Easy boy. That fucking strong.
Better and better as the series went on.
Right?
He's
He's a fucking
around after not practicing after the Florida.
What is strong?
Not open.
The Florida
It's less than a minute. No, tonight.
Was he?
Fucking little scumbag.
I feel jerk off.
You would never do that, right, buddy? You would score, right?
Not even kidding. The goal Strom missed the 4-year-old.
You would score, right?
Yeah, I
When the game was
used to
1-1.
go for last time.
Tyson the dog would have scored it.
You
Kidding me? It's Tyson the dog. Tyson would have scored that goal.
Score a goal.
And that's why you don't win. And that's why you find creative ways to coach. You should have never came to go to get scored on late and losing the game. You should have already been up. And the pressure should have been on them.
Yeah, offside.
The second of the night, second of the postseason. From Hetman and Stamkos.
They blew
Oh,
it.
that's Connor have people.
Yeah, does Connor have any balls?
I tell you what, you can lose and still have balls. It's the way you lose. He's always looking for a way out as soon as he gets tough. That's called no balls. You gotta see your way through things as a man. You would never even think about that.
Sometimes it works to your advantage, but you're open in the back.
99% of the time, it doesn't work. 99% of the time, it doesn't work. Except for your tussle work.
And who was it, like Edmonton or Colorado, right? Didn't they force it OT as well?
Home playoff winning streak is over.
Punch him in his fucking face! Stop being a fucking pussy now! In your house, they're gonna do that?
The gloves are ready. Get the gloves down already.
Oh my God, the full team, bro.
That's why you have to dress Reeves, because he's beyond this for that.
Yeah. Look like Paulie out there. 1-2.
Foxy, what are you standing there for?
Adam
Got him!
Yeah.
Man, this kid is a second-year player. I'm telling you, this kid's gonna be the fucking leader. Fuck him up! Lefty, let's go, boy.
Give him the work. I love this kid.
Second-year players, 20 years old.
20.
21 maybe? Punching a veteran in the face.
Look what he did to him. 2-1. 4-minute penalty. Next day.
They said you can tell Peter has gotten into problems before and can't defend himself.
I still can't believe they found a way. I can't believe it. I've been watching this my whole life, but they always find another creative way to lose games. The blow seasons.
What did they do at the end?
He took a shot and goal. They were trying to run out the clock. That's what.
Yeah,
it
like
so the guy's basically
So
saying,
Fox hit him with the stick, like, what are you doing here, jerk off? You're already up 2 goals. You're trying to score at the buzzer.
Non era che tu cercare.
Non fece giocare. E ci non ha fatto un cazzo. Viste, oh, tu stasera 7 di
The goalie go back to.
Now we go to 12. Now we gotta Saturday. We gotta win 2 in a row. Saturday there, and then Monday we come back home if we win 2.
you gotta give Stroma a start of the night. Tampa.
So be it.
Stroma's gonna start of the night. That's the game right there.
Perché quello si mangia tanto, perché se facevano i gol poi facevano difesa.
I hate the lightning beam.
Figlio di puttana. Come si fa? No, I got, that's the only thing that has to go.
Yeah, is that Ray Romano by you? Is that Ray Romano behind Paulie?
Grandma liked that one.
Yo, get this channel off. Get this channel off. I don't even want to watch ESPN. That game was on ESPN.
I want to see what the coach says. The coach?
Recap, Paulie, of the night. I've been on live for 77 minutes.
No recap.
And of the day.
The recap of the day. They got a nice day in Bensonhurst. Watch the Rangers blow a series tonight. There is another game in Tampa, which I'm not even going to watch because they're going to lose. So they're going to try to get shut down. That's right. They have to. They get sent home down that night. Watch the Rangers blow another season. Much the same manner I've seen them do.
Who do we talk to today?
Is that he drops down much too soon. And over his shoulder, he could be beat. Every goal is over his shoulder. The goal we scored today went over his shoulder. Everything else that's down.
You guys get that soon.
How much do you weigh right now? 185? It's my weight.
Paulie versus Jimmy.
And there were a few good looks, especially in the first period.
These cupcakes are good, but I might eat
Really
food.
lost opportunity in the first. The Rangers had the better opportunities that didn't get to the net.
You got 52 people watching you eat a cupcake right now.
In the first, they almost get a win.
Join in my misery.
52. Boy, yeah, phone streams never really do. Yeah, it's different.
Say goodbye, Petey.
Petey boy, give a kiss.
I knew when they were just blowing it like that. I knew it. Once you blow things like that, it always comes back to bite you.
What's the other time? Especially against a team like this. This is the cup
I told you, me.
Somebody said Connor is a cupcake.
You can take that box.
Tyson.
I'm gonna bang this out.
This guy eats anything like garbage bin. He eats everything. He's a fat scumbag. His hind legs are arthritic. We're trying to get him skinny so he can live longer, and he doesn't understand. Every time we got food, he's looking at us. Every time it's for his own good. You know, he's annoying. Like, it kills me when I see him hobbling. No. You know, because he got, he's old, he's got cracked back legs. And I'm trying to explain to him, you gotta lose weight. Otherwise, buddy, you're gonna become a gimp. Hey, look, steady, look, he's looking at me. Look at the pitiful gimp looking at me. He's gotta have the cupcake. You're not getting it. Sorry, you're not getting it. Especially now I'm in a bad mood with the Rangers, you're not getting it.
Who is that? Who is that? Yeah, I'll finish.
All right, we gotta end with one good question. Say that. Say we gotta end with one more good question.
All right, one more good question. Don't insult the cameraman because he won't answer me. So be nice to the cameraman. I'll end with one good question. Let me get a good question.
It's all right, Grandma. We're
Do you have a question for him?
halfway done.
Yeah.
I know everything about this fucking
Haney.
How do you feel about the Rangers today? If you had to do an exhibition, you said you wouldn't. If I could put you in with Ryan Strong.
Right now, yeah.
Last. Okay, this one you guys know the answer. Haney versus Loma. Who are you taking?
You know what? It's also a question that I'd like to find out the answer to because Lomachenko would be Haney's best opponent of his career. So you don't know how, based on what I've seen of Haney, he knows how to make fights easier than they need to be, which is great. It's great quality. But eventually, if you run into a guy who ticks all the boxes like Lomachenko, you're not going to be able to make the fight easy. So are you going to be able to win a difficult fight where you've got to make a couple adjustments during the fight?
And that's not a knock on him.
And that's not even a knock on Haney.
Good.
It's not even a knock on Haney, but like I said, he's very good at making fights easy. But certain guys, you're just not going to make a fight easy. Nobody's going to be Lomachenko easy. So it's being that it would be the toughest fight of his career, I haven't seen enough of the wrinkles in the Haney style yet. But to his credit, he hasn't always needed to show them. So he's getting better. I felt like Ken Bossel's performance was a mature performance, and it was an improvement from, say, like the Linares fight, for example, where he also won in he was even smarter against Ken Bossel's. But until I see it, I can't say, oh, he's going to beat Lomachenko. There's a lot of wrinkles in Lomachenko. That's a very in-depth fighter. It's a very, very difficult fighter. Even when he lost to Teofimo Lopez, it was very, very tight, especially when he made it very difficult at the end. And for all the guys that say he's got 2 losses, the guy also fought for world title from the second pro fight. So it's not even a comparison. Don't count losses because it's a very, very low IQ way to view his career, since you're putting just the numbers there and not the actual level of strength of schedule and opposition. So Lomachenko for me, he's getting up there in age. I'm curious to see how he comes back from this, but right now I'd still think he'd be the toughest fight of Haney's career. And I have not seen enough wrinkles in Haney yet to be able to pick him over Lomachenko. But I'd like to get the answer. Personally, though, I don't think we're going to get the answer. He's got a 3-fight contract with Top Rank. It requires him to fight Kambosos twice, and then Lomachenko the 3rd fight. I think he's going to move up in weight before he fights Lomachenko. I think he's going to get to that 3rd fight and say, see you later, and not fight him, choose not to fight Lomachenko. That's my take.
Hey, shout out Damar Muhammad from Kenya. He's
Shout out to the Mama Muhammad from Kenya. My man.
Here we go. Sign off.
Sign it off. That was a nice question. Good question, by the way. Made me get in depth a little bit. We'll see you next time. I gotta go more in my ranges, as I've done almost every year of my life.
Peter, anything else to say?
I love you guys, even the haters. I'm really upset right now. I'm gonna fucking hang myself tonight.
And Tyson?
I'm gonna get Hillary Clinton tonight.
Bye, Tyson.